Behind every business are its owners, and businesses can be owned in many different ways. In this film, we're going to look at a partnership. Busy and bustling, the town of Colchester in Essex is in business. Bordering the flats of Suffolk, but close enough to commute to London, it has a thriving business community and has residents with money to spend. It's also home to a profit-making partnership.
We're a partnership estate agency based in the centre of Colchester. We've been open now for 13 years. We set up as a partnership because we'd previously been in a partnership, and it was the easiest way to set up without having to register a limited company.
The partnership model tends to suit businesses that incur low set-up costs, like an estate agency, and differs from other business types.
The main difference between a limited company and a partnership is that the accounting regime for a limited company is a lot stricter. Accounts have to be put in by a certain date, and then they have to be registered at Companies House. As a partnership, we're self-employed. I just put in a personal tax return, as does Mark Richardson.
If you're a limited company, you have a situation where if things go wrong, you can just walk away from it. Whereas a partnership, you're more committed to it because the liability is that much greater, so you have to make it work.
A partnership can be defined as a group of individuals working together in business with the aim of making a profit, and can be made up of as many as 20 partners. Partnerships are regulated by the Partnership Act 1890 and also by any written deed of partnership which has been drawn up. Each partner is liable for all the debts of the partnership.
A deed of partnership is a legal agreement drawn up by a solicitor which the partners in the business agree to abide by.
And it's to cover any eventuality with regards to if one of the partners should die. We have cross-life insurance. So that we are able to pay the estate of the deceased. Also, if a partner wants to retire, and what the obligations that the individuals have to the partnership. Yeah, Miles will do the first one.
John and Mark, the partners of Gallant Richardson, have over 60 years' experience between them in the local property market. They chose to become a partnership, rather than setting up as a limited company or remaining as sole traders.
One of the most important things is one of support. You share the decisions, you share the high times as well as the low times, and if you're not there, if you're on holiday, if you're on a day off, your partner's there running the business for you. The accounting procedures are more simple, ease of attracting investment to expand the business, which is definitely easier to do from a partnership level. The extra years of experience that we can both put into the business, which ought to make sure that we're making the right decisions.
But there are also disadvantages.
Everything you want to do has to be agreed between the two of you, and that doesn't always happen.
Profit and losses are divided in proportion to your holding, and if, as in Mark and my case, we're 50-50 partners, so profit and loss is 50-50.
If I was a sole trader, I'd be responsible for my own decisions, which would affect myself and my family. But as a partnership, there's a responsibility to my business partner and my business partner's family, because any decisions I make will ultimately affect him. Partnership can be divided into any percentage terms that you want, but you still remain joint and severally liable. So even if you only have a 10% share in a partnership, if you're the partner with lots of personal assets and the other partners have no assets and you incur debts, then they can come after the partner that's got the assets for 100% of the debt.
With liability for the debts of the business at stake, picking a suitable business partner is very important.
Trust in a business relationship is vital. Trust is in a partnership business relationship is probably even more important, because there are financial aspects. We do share the same vision for the firm. We both want it to continue at success level, and we both want to ensure the sort of ongoing success of what there is here, and perhaps grab any other further opportunities for expansion should they come along, depending on how the market forces dictate at the time.
With over 13 years' experience of running the business together, John and Mark individually bring different things to the partnership.
We don't really take it in turns to lead the team. We tend to work in tandem. We're working together and really bounce off each other.
We've got a meeting.
relationship is made up of give and take. We have to both agree for things to move forward, for things to happen. And unless one of us is vehemently against something, it's not vetoed, we will tend to run with it.
There are many things I still enjoy about being in a partnership and being in business, and that is that John and I are in control of what we do to a great extent. We can make decisions ourselves.
The aspect I enjoy most is still selling. That's what I am, a salesman. Running the business has to be done, but I still enjoy selling. People often compare business partnership to a marriage, and I think it's very true that you have to live together, you have to get on through good times and bad times, but that's part of the business.